Students from more than 150 sports business management graduate programs will be coming to New Orleans soon to help rebuild homes and lives of New Orleanians still affected by Katrina. The program is being called Hope for Stanley, named after a lower Ninth Ward resident, Stanley Stewart. We're joined now by Stanley Stewart and City Council Vice President Arnie Filko. Both of them helped spearhead this program. And Arnie, why don't we start with you and say how this started? I know both of you were in Orlando this week to kind of get this program started too.
We were. Stanley and I had the great fortune to be there for a couple days, putting the pieces together for this great program. And really the genesis was a visit by about 30 students to New Orleans in December, and they were so impressed by Mr. Stewart and his family that they took it upon themselves with our help of our office to put together a program that is going to have over 150 universities around the country, thousands of kids coming to New Orleans and helping rebuild our lives and our homes, and just a very wonderful program. Very excited about it.
I know these people found you last year and they worked on your home and in the lower Ninth Ward. What does this mean for you, Mr. Stewart?
Well, it's just a great feeling to know that they have so many people that are not local New Orleans, just from around the region, that are still concerned and realize that there are still serious problems and conditions that exist here in the city of New Orleans at this time. And I was just overwhelmed that these young, bright college students came and gave and dedicated their time, and the great Dr. Lapchick, Mr. Richard Lapchick, spearheaded this group down here, and along with Ernie and the City Council, Mary Fontenot with ACT, and the great team of people that she has working over there with all congregations together, and they actually directed the students to me.
Arnie, what people who want to get involved in this, realistically, what can happen as far as someone who needs some help from these people?
Well, I think first of all, they just need to get on the various lists of the not-for-profits. The foundation has now been set up. It's actually received some of its first funding. They have a website, hopeforstanley.org, and it's just a great project. And you're going to have, hopefully, again, I mean, several thousand university students coming to New Orleans. They'll be gutting homes. They'll be working on schools, recreation facilities, almost any need that we have. And Lee, I think the beauty of this is that we've had unbelievable volunteers from all over the world come here. Our job now is to centralize that.
And your office is starting to do that?
We have taken this as an initiative. I think we need to create a centralized database for all the volunteers that have come in, not only to give kind of a one-stop shop, but I think there's a whole new generation of New Orleanians out there. These kids, young, idealistic, have come to New Orleans, and I think their ability to make their home here now is something that has real potential.
We thank you both for coming down. We showed the web address. It's www.hopeforstanley.org. Great program. We appreciate both of your time.
One person can move hearts and even start a national movement. Just ask Stanley Stewart. Sally Ann Roberts introduces us to a lower Ninth Ward pioneer who has inspired a generation of quiet heroes.
To hear these graduate students from the University of Central Florida, you would think Stanley Stewart is a rock star, but he's more than that. He's a rock of determination.
He's just very strong, and he has hope. He has hope in God and hope in people that he's going to make it out of this, and that's very encouraging for me. He's a hero.
Stanley and his family watched in horror from their second-floor balcony as Katrina's 14-foot tidal surge engulfed their lower Ninth Ward neighborhood. Their home remains in ruins, awaiting road home assistance. Yet Stanley expresses gratitude.
Oh, Heavenly Father, we thank you for the love and compassion.
The students and their professor, Dr. Richard Lapchick of the DeVos Sport Business Management Graduate Program, first met Stanley last December when they gutted his home. His spirit captured their hearts.
By the end of that week, our students knew that they wanted to start a national movement, which we've called the Hope for Stanley Foundation, to bring sports management students and student athletes from around the country on a regular basis back here to help in the reconstruction efforts.
Dr. Lapchick and his students made a second trip to New Orleans this month to continue gutting homes and clearing property in the lower Ninth Ward. And they plan to return this summer with students from university sports programs around the country.
I just want to make sure that we can get as many people down here as possible to come help out, because the more of us that come, the faster it's going to help and the faster people can come back to their homes.
It must make you feel very proud, though, to know that your words of inspiration could generate something so big.
Well, really, I never realized that it could get to that magnitude. I think it's wonderful, the compassion and love that they still have, and the concern even after the 19 months that have expired here thus far. They're still letting us know that they're very concerned, and they do realize there's still a lot of hard work to still be done.
Outside of the Stewart's gutted home is a beautiful garden that was planted by the students of the University of Central Florida. The flowers exemplify hope and the beauty of the human spirit.
I love everybody, and we welcome you to come back, and we will always stay in touch. I love you like a family.
We love you, Stanley.
There'll be another family reunion in June. Sally Ann Roberts, Channel 4 Eyewitness News.
For more information about the work these Florida students are doing, go online to www.hopeforstanley.org.